Hello and welcome back to CSGB Racing. We're here for another week in the F2 tier, and this is now round 10 of 11 for the Chinese Grand Prix here at the Shanghai International Circuit for what could be a championship decided here tonight in possibly both the drivers and the constructors, but I'll have to check the constructors in a little bit, but Abzi can definitely wrap up the driver's title here tonight in around a track not too far off the centre of Shanghai. Once again tonight, and it's not just going to be me here waffling for the next couple of hours, but we have W again with us. How's it going, mate?
Good evening, I'm good, thank you. You?
Yeah, not too bad.
Great stuff, great stuff.
Yeah, as I mentioned, the driver's title can be wrapped up here tonight. If Abzi outscores JD by 24 points, I believe it is, and then on count back, there is not really much JD can do. Yeah, the title can be decided, which is, we nearly had it in F1, but that will be going down to the finale next week in Australia between, I think it's just Netsky and Sly Guy now that can win there.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think Ekelund is out of it now, so two-way fight up there. We have a two-way fight here as well. Yeah, NA16 joining us for tonight. Hello to Mac, Anton, Liam, Kyle and Abzi in the chat. Good luck to you, all of y'all. What are you laughing for?
Let it, mate. Love the accents.
So it's going to be completely dry for the first 2/3 of tonight. Might get a full wet sprint race, which will be fun. Yeah.
The dry feature as well, is it?
Yes. Get the phone on mute. I think Anton's trying to stir some memories up, but it's fine. There's only 57 laps to get him bullied. You'll get over it.
It's fine.
So yeah, as I mentioned, all Abzi needs to do in this feature race is outscore JD by 24 points. That's just for the first race. It doesn't count towards the sprint. And just get the standings up, which is pretty much irrelevant for the top guys. We already know the gaps there. Essentially, Abzi needs, if Abzi wins and JD is P10 or further down, Abzi will be champion, and same goes for if Abzi is first or fastest lap and JD is not 9th and or down. So it's going to be very tight. Especially this qualifying session here, it's usually extremely tight. Probably expecting quite a few drivers to do their laps on mediums here for qualifying, because softs go about 3 laps and then they fall off the face of the earth.
It's a hard one stop, and the hards are not a nice tyre around here either to drive on. Very slippy. It's a very slippy track, isn't it?
One thing, this track it's quite nice to drive. I quite like driving it, but racing here it's horrible. Essentially. You can go for the odd send in just a couple of places, but again, there's not too many. You're possibly into turn 6 and hairpin down at turn 14 are the main 2 overtaking places.
Yeah.
Or if you're really feeling brave, you can try around the outside of turn 1 and 2, but
It's a lot of trust.
it is.
Oh.
Yeah, exam has a qualifying ban.
Yeah. Just remembered.
Yeah.
As I said, ooh, I remembered.
It's going to be James Harman first at a lap then, heading down towards the hairpin now, being closely followed by one of the Ferraris.
Not a good start for JD, who's just invalidated his first run.
It's not too good then.
A bit of more pressure on himself.
You can see the McLarens running together, that could be very strategical. I'm going to guess it's Absy the second of those two, but I don't entirely know. As James is going to come across the line. He's the first one, okay, so maybe returning the favour then. Later on.
Yeah, he's just let Kier go.
Okay, yeah, they'll probably swap around, won't they? Yeah. All strategical. At the moment, it's going to be Catterton who goes fastest on the soft tyres. Pro Mayhem was briefly fastest on the mediums. 4 tenths between those two. I believe it's 1.3 seconds between the two tyres there. Which is insane. However, the mediums are probably the much better race tyre.
As Kia moves out of the way into turn 1 for Absy.
Yes, they get toes at different points. But it looked pretty orchestrated, so.
Yeah.
Hazard's not gone fastest. Well, 31.5 as well. About 400 seconds faster than Catterton. PXCR bails from his lap into the pit lane. Williams in across the line. No, he's not. He's completely wrong point on the track. For some reason, turn 10 in the final corner looked familiar from that camera angle.
Close.
Yeah. He's in the final sector. Same thing.
Absy's caught Williams in a horrible place.
A bit of a slingshot, but. Is that JD? Yeah. Yes, it was. And watch the Williams do there, he was out of fuel. As now Liam comes up to the line. And he goes fastest on the medium tyres.
Mediums, well done.
Finds about another 400. And Absy then sets the provisional pace on the soft tyres, going 1.2 seconds faster than Liam did on the mediums. So that's about the delta, isn't it, between those two tyres?
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's essentially 1.3 seconds. So.
Yeah, it's good showing that Liam has the pace though.
Yeah.
Challenge.
As we see at the pace, he's managed to find the barrier where I did last night. In the exit of turn 3.
Yep.
Yeah, essentially, I just got scared off the track, pretty much. There were so many cars and it was raining.
Yeah.
I think my right foot just dropped a little bit, and the rears went, nah, you're right, mate. Yeah, one bit of advice I will give out: if you're gonna pit on lap 8 for soft tyres, don't pit for another set of softs. I made it work mainly to spite Hindle, because he told me, if you're watching my stream, then you would have heard it. But he basically said, you're not making soft work. So I did, just pretty much to say, nah, I will. Yeah, my tyres will die at the end. I didn't get a puncture. I think my front left was about 80%. Come the end of the race, which isn't too fun, but. Pim's next across the London into the final corner, and he comes into the pit lane.
Cool down lap. I think both of them invalidated their runs, the Williams guys. So
okay.
Some pressure.
Isn't it Gamer on
really
a lap?
need.
Nope. There's lead check on a lap. Or Lucek, I should. Remember, I was corrected about that, but he's also not on a lap, so. Anybody on the outlaps at the end? I believe PXCR is, so we'll go to him then.
Mediums.
Did my running through the track of gears help you around here last night? Or?
Yeah.
It did, wow.
Well, not really.
Considering I explained the gears for China going around Italy. couldn't imagine it as most helpful, you know, for the actual visualization of it. I'm sure it didn't help at all.
So the game is set on mediums.
Just a quick look at the Constructors' Championship. See,
15 points, I
can that
believe.
be? So yeah, that won't be one tonight then, will it?
Nah. Not unless McLaren get 1-2s and Williams retire over rate. Something like that.
Yeah. Not looking likely right now. Williams currently 15th, 16th, McLaren on pole. So.
Yeah.
And there's a chance this could be. I'm guessing the Williams got drivers will bounce back in the next 8 minutes of the session.
And I think they both might be going for mediums. They've both got mediums fitted.
Yeah.
Maybe they invalidate to get a Delta.
Possibly,
Maybe.
yeah. As PXCR goes into P3 after his lap. Also on the medium tyres there, just a 10th off of what Liam managed earlier on. Harrison's backed off his lap. I believe Pro Mayhem is on a lap though. Heading now down towards turn 14, down at the hairpin. Let's see what you can do now through the final couple of corners. One of the Williams guys are back out on track. That's going to be JD first. Gets out of the way for one of the red dots. I believe that was an Alfa Romeo. And
Ooh.
Romeo goes fastest. First driver into the 29's 3/10 class than what Absy managed. Absy's fitted the mediums.
Yeah, but it's just sat in his garage. I wonder whether he's going to try and...
Is he going to try and improve on a decent soft time mediums?
I think he's got it in him.
Well, he's faster than us, so probably.
Yeah. No, he is. Yeah, he is. He's out on them, so... Be interested
Definitely
to
going to try and give it a go, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think Kia's going to be next one to the line. So he heads through Dobby's favourite corner.
Lol.
Up to the line and gets up with his teammate in the top 3. 30.9 on the soft tyres, so that will definitely hinder his race, but it's a decent starting position. So I think someone has gone off where you have, or where you did. Yeah, that's staying all night, yes. You shouldn't have crashed, essentially.
Are we going to hear every time someone goes around the easiest corner? The traction?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
That's your corner now. That corner is your corner.
It's the only person to ever spin there.
We might rename it. So if you hit the pit wall, then you've done a Hindle. I reckon if you spin at that corner, then you've done a Dovey.
Oh dear. I hope no one spins there tonight. Perhaps he's just started his lap on medium, so I'll try and keep you updated.
Anton's next to the line though, through the final corner across the line goes P4 on medium tyres. Gets up ahead of Liam.
It's a good lap on them. 31.2. Perhaps he's 3/10 now.
The game has dropped four places since retiring. He's down into 9th at the moment. So Absy can do then through this middle sector. Uses all of the track and a little bit more and validates at turn 9. So won't be improving on those tyres, so we'll be starting on the soft tyres I believe then. For the race.
I think he can maybe get in and get another lap on. He's only done one lap on softs.
As Pim jumps up to P4 in the Williams. JD on his hour lap now. Looks like it's pretty much a second up now. I think it's the end of sector 2. And now down onto the back straight. Clear in front of him, so he hasn't got to worry about anybody up ahead. Yeah, Abzi did come back into the pit, so he might try another run on those.
Yeah. Stay safe and go on another set of softs, maybe.
Lusek up to the line, finds 8 tenths in the end, goes up to P11, gains 2 places, jumps his teammate in the process.
JD. He's jumped up to 4th. That's a good place to be starting. But Kia? Oh, he's done now softs then.
Yeah, he's just fitted those. Abzi's fitted the soft tyres though.
Yeah. Abzi's looking for pole here.
JD needs to be up there if he wants to have a chance of taking this title fight on to next week. We've seen he can get up to speed very quickly in the races.
Yeah.
For the final corner, it's going to be a medium lap when he gets to the line. And he goes P6 with that one, 31.3. Both McLarens are out together. I think Catterton on a lap down at the hairpin is a second up at the end of sector 2. This will put him into the 130s if he hasn't lost any time here. And goes provisional pole with a 29.8, finds another 7 tenths in the final sector.
I did not think his time was representative, to be honest, from his usual pace.
Yeah, so we usually see him put a lap in straight away, don't we?
Yeah.
And it pretty much stays at the top. Yeah, a little bit slower to get onto the pace here today, but he's up there now, that's all that matters. And Prometheus are pushing as well, coming up to the end of sector 2 now. It is down as he crosses the split line. Abzi's just started his lap, going through the first sector now. Kia will be next one to start a lap. Lusek retires in the pit lane. As does Pim. So he's happy with P5, also he hasn't got any time. Salap anyway, Prime into the pit lane wasn't improving. Go to Abzi then, who is currently a 10.5 up at the end of sector 1. Coming through the S section now. Through the double left of 9 and 10. Keeps it nicely on the track this time round. And has found a further 4 attempts there. Through the S's, now onto the long back straight. I think if he matches his last final sector, he will be onto pole. Kia's on a medium lap, however, not too far behind him. So both McLarens could possibly jump up a little bit here. And through the final corner, the championship leader, DRS open, now up to the line. And it's P1 for Abzi. Kia's down on his lap, however, because that was 7 tenths. Across the split line, Anton's on a lap as well behind him. James across the line, stayed P13. And Kia didn't improve, stays 4th. So Pim is going to be the... As I said, I think JD's just gone faster on mediums, isn't he? Up to P5. Williams, both on mediums for the race. Anton Bayer was on his lap. Did he do his lap on mediums earlier? Yes, he did. Drops down to 9th. Now as the Hazard goes P7 on softs.
Peter? PXTR?
Oh, PXTR's taking pole. Right at the depth of the session.
Yeah, last car to cross the line.
However, Liam isn't there yet at the hairpin now.
That is not, you're right. Bradley is.
Brad as well is coming up to complete a lap. The Ferrari pits. Liam goes 5th. And that is everyone. So right at the depth of the session, PXTR has taken pole for the Red Bull.
What a lap.
We've seen this sort of pace before already. It was Belgium he was on pole.
Yes.
Race didn't quite go his way, so we'll be hoping to not recreate what happened back then. Yeah, it will be PXTR on pole then. The Belgian getting a lap in right at the end of the session. Amzi P2, been championship leader, almost got pole, but it was snatched away by 52 thousandths of a second. Caston on the second row then ahead of Pro Mayhem. And we have Liam, Kieran, JD ahead of the Hazard, Pim, Anton then. 3 drivers being able to start on the mediums in that top 10. So good laps from those. McGamage outside in P11 will get fresh mediums if he chooses that. Ahead of Brad, James Harmon, Adam Geck, Lusek and Exam also had the qualifying ban for an incident at Monaco last week. See, we're going to have 27 laps ahead of us, 28 laps. I believe it's 28. I don't know how it
28.
28, yeah.
28, I think. I don't know, I never completed all of them.
20 laps more than you completed overall yesterday. if what I read was correct.
It was just a wild guess. If you haven't watched the F1 race, it was very good.
Just not from us.
Just not from us now, but from the rest of the guys. It was good, and we've got an early ready up. Great.
It's Anton as well. The one who is supposed to set the example. Looks to have gotten a little bit eager.
It wasn't Anton that read it up early.
Isn't it? Oh, okay.
No.
Saw a tick next to his name, but oh well.
Yeah, I think he did after.
Ah, okay.
Well, on my screen anyway.
Okay. Because there might have been another tick, I just didn't clock it.
Yeah.
Anton was the first name I saw. It was James, okay. Liam saying it was James Harmon, I'm going to guess that is him. Yeah, Anton was the first, okay, cool. See, we have a couple of drivers opting for the hard tyres for the start. McGamer and Brad, both 11th and 12th, the first two had a free choice. Going for the hard tyres. 2 mediums, or 3 mediums and a soft after that. The two Mercedes opting for the same strategy. Alpha Tauri, however, going split strategies.
Yeah, it's a weird call from 15th.
Yeah, I'm not entirely... Did you say 15th because you can't say their name? Or
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I got it wrong last time, so playing it smart.
Yeah, that's fair enough, I guess. Yeah, I wouldn't personally go for the softs if I wasn't in my top 10.
No.
Last time I did it, I got a pole, but it didn't last very long out front.
No. Then all that heavy fuel, they're just going to be wasted in that dirty air.
I think yesterday I did 10 laps on the first set, which is helped by the rain, because I pitted earlier than I probably should have, because I was like, I'm last. Well, I got to lose. So I did 10 laps on the first set, and then I did actually get 10 laps out of the second set, but they were dead. So, I think the recommended length for soft tyres is 8 laps on a fresh set.
Yeah.
And then I guess he'll probably do 20 on hards after that, but
yeah,
don't believe mediums will do 20, so. Got both McLarens ahead of both of the Williams drivers as well, so they're going to hope to claw back some of that ground in the championship.
Hope so, make it interesting.
Also quite interestingly placed Kia right in front of JD.
Yeah.
The leader's teammate, right ahead of the leader's, I guess, closest and I think only rival now. We'll have to see if Abzi has a best teammate as well, but the 5 lights are on. And we are racing in China. It's like a good start from Abzi from second place. He's going to try and take the inside into turn 1. Zaops out of it will follow PXDR then through the first corner. And behind them, possibly 3 wide there, Catterson up into third. Or holding off to third as Pro Mayhem actually sweeps around the outside of turn 3. And I believe has taken that position now up into third place for him. Kia and Liam side by side. JD's dropped back on those medium tyres at the start. A little bit of a dive from Liam into turn 6. Clearly from him, the Alpha has forced off the track there. Didn't have much way to go. Kia also gets past, so Liam now up into P4. From that start. One of the Mercs have ran wide at turn 7. Can't quite see which one it is. I think it's Adam.
I haven't seen any damage though. I haven't seen any wing coming off anywhere, so it's fairly clean from where I was at the back.
It's a bit of a dive from JD there, lost loads of place on lap 1 here. Possibly taking a bit cautiously.
I'd imagine
but
so.
I think most of that could possibly be the tyres. Let's drop quite a bit down then. It's going to be Caps, I think, pulling back out on Kia, try and get the place back. Inside for the hairpin, later on the brakes, and move done by the look of it. Kia will try and fight it back. But he's going to be showing the outside of the track there. Yeah, Liam looks to be getting aggressive here. Aggressive but fair completely. That was a very optimistic move into the hairpin on lap 1. But made it stick.
But the front 3 get away a bit as well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, the Gamer's retired.
Gamer's retired. I think it is in the pit lane.
I don't know why. I don't think he had any damage.
Well, it was a mistake. GD off the track, turn 3. Or turn 4, technically.
Bradley's on the attack.
Brad's going to have a look at the inside, however, he has clipped the Williams of Pim, I believe that was. JD just about survives that one. Max said he's lagging, so fair play for opening yourself out. Brad did pick up a penalty for that, I believe. Was it the contact? Yeah, 5 seconds. Adam took advantage of that situation, got up past one of those two. Which is a bit of a late move from Anton, not Anton, sorry, Brad. Down into the hairpin. I think JD's going to try and get a place back here. He goes to the outside as James defends the inside down to 14. Cameron was not giving us the best of views. A little bit of a clip. He tries to switch back. I believe James has kept that position.
That didn't give him any damage on his wing there.
Doesn't look like it has, but
no.
I'm seeing again a couple past races, I think France and Monaco. Drivers have had damage and we just couldn't see it. Seems to be okay. Anton's on the back of the Hazard down to turn 6. Can't quite make a move yet. So the top 3 are sticking together here, as well as pretty much pulling away Liam. Just about closing that gap back up though. It's like Keir might be a bit of a bottle sort of cork there. The rest of the back, holding the rest of them back a little bit, but to be fair, there's a decent gap. Back to the guys behind, as looks like nearly straight lines the Hazard. Just about managed to get the car slowed down in time though. The Exam's gotten past JD there as well. And it goes all the way around the outside there of the long right-hander. A little bit of contact as well. And now the three drivers are free wide. Let's hope that they know that. Don't try and pinch whoever's on the inside. They're getting caught up with James as well. Still free wide into the hairpin. And the switchback of dreams for JD there. Gets all 3 of them in one go. Exam also loses 2 places there by the look of things. There you go, Ben asking for the tyres. Top 6 are on the softs. Hands-on still hanging in there on mediums. Soft as very nearly round Pim at turn 1. Just understood a little bit into James. A little bit of a tap on the exit as well. A bit of a battling here has kind of let the rest of the pack pull away ahead. JD is now also gapping the rest of them. Back up, Anton catching up to the back of Keir as well now. Those softs will be giving up very quickly. But there's 4-way battle for 12th. The fact that 11th is...
It's a great fight.
With a lock up from 2 of them there.
Moving out of the way at all. Just nice to see. Making them work.
Could be a bit of a sitting duck to at least one of them here. The overtake being used a little bit from Exam. DRS will be open as well. James moves to the inside. Once again, we've been given a terrible camera angle there. They both tried to go around the outside there. Pim's going to try it. Couldn't quite get the traction. Has to drop off that one. 2 cars into the pit lane. That is Keir and the Hazard. Get rid of those soft tyres, I believe. JD still being able to pull away from those guys.
Oh, Harmon's around. Collision with Exam.
Oh. Top 3 still in pretty much their own train. Liam kind of has his own train with him and Cassim. A little bit further behind, but these top 5 here all with DRS on each other. As well as they're all covered by 2.3 seconds right now. Got a couple of drivers by themselves. Yeah, Anton's in possibly one of the best places here.
His tyres are going to start coming in now, I'd imagine. He'll start reeling them front 5 back in.
Yeah. The same for JD as well, who'll be catching up to Lusek pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Of course, Lusek is on fresh stuff, isn't he? He didn't qualify on those ones. I think a little bit of changing at the front. Promame trying to go around the outside of the final corner. Absy pits.
First one.
Nearly clips the inside wall there, but just about avoids it. I think Absy tried to move into the hairpin then, and then Promame had a little bit of a run on him.
Yeah.
Catson in as well, so the driver from 5th place. Going to be hard tyres for Absy, mediums for Catson. Let's see if Promame can make any inroads here on the leader. Just be following a little bit closer than Abzi was doing.
Looking very racy tonight, isn't he, Promame?
Yeah.
The front five look very closely matched on pace. So Anton's took 8/10 out of that.
Yeah, he is reeling them down. Just about to see his Ferrari in the background then. It's not down towards the hairpin. Nothing Promame can do just yet. PXCR possibly running lower wings. In that Red Bull, looks to be caught a little bit through the corners, but pulls the way down the straights. And all three in, yes they are. Anton should take the lead now, as he stays out through the final corner. Well, everybody else will be staying out. JD's caught up to the back of Lusak now. That gap was about 2 seconds. A couple laps ago, but once he got past James, he's able to leave sort of that battle from behind him and catch up to the rest of them. It's hard tyres, I believe, for all three that just pitted.
Catterson went for mediums.
Yeah, and he's jumped Pro Mayhem. Very nearly ahead of Abzi as well. It's very close now as they head for return 5 down into 6. Nothing done just
crucial.
yet. Carson jumped Liam as well.
Yeah. He needs to get past Abzi and PXDR.
Yep.
As quickly as possible, really.
So it's hard to go to the end, really.
Hards will, but then mediums won't, I don't think. In fact, there's no way.
It's the first track limits penalty, I believe, there for James Harmon. Hassan should have a better run here out of, I think it's turn 12.
JD makes his move on Lucek. Straightforward.
Hassan using all of his battery. Red Bull pulls to the inside, a little bit defensive, still has a straight line speed over these guys. However, Abzi seems to have enough speed in the straight line as well. Nothing Carson can do just yet. Behind them, James Harmon and Liam side by side. I think Liam's got on that move done. But James still on the inside of the final corner, backs out.
Cool.
As Lusek now into the pits for hard tyres. We've got 7 laps out of those. That leader now up to P6. And Carson's still stuck behind Abzi there in that McLaren.
Yeah. No ARS is going to find it very difficult. While Abzi's got DRS off PXDR as well.
Now Adam has been handed a time penalty. I think Liam's got the back of Pro Mayhem as well now. We're looking to take another position there. Of course, these two were 3rd and 4th before the stops.
Yeah.
Currently running 9th and 10th. Not quite close enough just yet. Carson's still not able to be close enough by the end of the straight. Has to stay behind for another lap. Takes the wide line there. Okay, I think if you do that, you don't get a warning for track limits. I think Carson's going to try around the outside now of turn 1 and to the inside for 3 if he can keep his car there, which he has done. Abzi forced to leave the space. Carson with the better traction, yet Abzi with the wider line is able to get to full throttle earlier. Catterson
Nice
opts
clean race
not to
then.
send it.
Yeah. It's just going to be sucking life out of them medium tyres now.
Guessing would it be another soft stint at the end or mediums for him?
Softs, I would imagine.
Softs, okay.
Yeah, I would imagine. Doing the calculations in my head. Trying to overtake Absy and pushing this hard, he might burn these out very quickly.
If they have a chance now, however, that lack of battery that he has, Absy is easily able to counter it. With what he's got, exam past him, I believe. Also the other way around, Pim past exam.
Right.
Absy forced to take a slightly defensive line through the final corner. That should give Catterson a run now. Down the straight, but still nothing he can do. That's Pro Mayhem, but sets the fast lap of the race. So again, tries around the outside, same move as last time, on the inside for turn 3. And 4 a little bit further ahead, and I think he's got it this time, but Absy's car is still there. Catterson able to pull ahead then. Absy maybe realising it's not his fight really.
Yeah.
He's going to lose time.
Him now. Save his battery and just follow him round, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, Catterson has got to pass 2 cars now to get some clean air to make use of their mediums, really.
Yeah, they've got up to Adam, who is yet to make a pit stop. Will be going for, I guess, hard tyres.
Yeah.
In a couple laps. Catterson over the inside. It's quite an easy move there on PXTR. He'll try and get past Adam now down the straight. He'll DRS. Adam will not. Falls to the inside. And I think that has moved done already. Have a PXTR retaking that position. Have the inside for the hairpin. Both drivers leave space. And PXTR, I think, has reclaimed the position. So side by side. A little bit of a wiggle from the Alpha, but they both get through. And James and Kia are having a battle further back. Still waiting on those top 4 to put Absy past Adam as well. I think Pro Mayhem's just getting past now on the inside of 6.
Yeah. You there, Bowers?
Yeah.
Okay. I just got a blue screen pop up for some reason.
What, on the stream?
No, on the PlayStation.
Oh, your game crashed, okay.
You what, sorry?
I thought there was an issue with something that I've done, but yeah,
no,
if your screen broke, that's nothing to do with me.
Yeah. No, that was me.
Catterson to the inside for the hairpin. There we go, moved on up into P5 now, which is the net lead, I do believe, as JD into the pit lane. PXCR looking not able to fight that one just now, so probably the same as ours, you just drop back. Not fight it. Like Liam maybe struggled a little bit to get past Adam, has dropped back a little bit, or just caught him through the middle sector, so lost time. The race leader Anton still out there going round. We'll probably be in for hards in the next 2 laps, I'd assume. I'd imagine we'll get the mediums as long as he can, and then use less time on the hards.
I'd imagine so, yeah.
So Catterson is catching Pim. I think the gap between Pim and Anton is stable at the moment. And Anton's the pits now. Pim, once it comes into Catterson, will take the lead of the race for I think the first time. It's the fast lap as well. Needs to be pushing right now as he's due another pit stop later on. Probably in about 7 laps time.
Yeah, something like that.
Anton's rejoined on in P6 on hard tyres. So now Anton gets to hold up another Williams, something he's very good at. Well, I'm pretty sure the same level of aggression as I witnessed last night will not be happening here today. If only leagues are run with damage off, eh?
JD's got some serious catching up to do though today.
Yeah.
From people.
However, for Amazon to take the championship this race, he does need to win.
Yeah.
So.
And fastest lap, I believe. No, he doesn't. He just needs
fastest lap if JD's 9th.
Yeah.
So. Okay, move on. Anton here goes to the inside. Does put his car there. Tremaine picks up a penalty. I think Anton has kept that position. He is still ahead as they come through the final corner. Seems to have calmed down a little bit at the front, so we'll focus on this battle just for now, but JD is now passed up the inside into turn 1. Derby, that's how easy it is to overtake him.
I've never struggled.
Haven't you? Oh,
okay. You're on about.
Oh, okay.
Did struggle for a whole season.
JD now needs to catch 7 seconds.
Yeah, the gaps at the top have got a bit bigger, haven't they? They're all very hovering around that second mark.
Brad's catching the back of Adam as well for P13.
Liam's not joined these hard tyres, I don't think.
Doesn't seem to be, does it? He is still dropping back.
Yeah.
From the top quartet. So, 2 corners away from half distance now. Catterson is pulling away, probably not as much as he should be doing or needs to be doing.
In that lack of ARS, and he took the early parts of his tyres out, didn't he, at the start?
JD's actually taken a second back already this lap since he's gotten past Anton.
Absolutely flying.
I was also closed right back up onto the back of PXTR. I look at things, the gap seems to close up through the first sector and then sort of open back out through the middle.
Yeah. Difference in setups, isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
And weak strengths and weaknesses.
Brad's back into the pits. Have a look what the tires he's gone on to is mediums at the end of the race. We also have Kia and Hazard on mediums as well, so they're probably going to be going for a late soft stop as well. Everyone else currently on the hard tyres. Pim's gotten past Kia. That's all that happened. Liam picks up a penalty.
Seems to be dropping back about second a lap at the minute.
Yeah, really not enjoying those tyres. JD catches another second this lap. But Anton is staying with him, so he's dragging that Ferrari up with him.
Yeah, both got fresh tyres, haven't they, JD and Anton?
Yeah.
A lot fresher, so... There's never seems to be that much of a difference though in the hard compound, does there? Even
not
as you
really,
get to the
no.
higher ends of the wear. So, but I think the top, well, second, third, fourth, and fifth are going to be really struggling towards the end. They're going to be, especially Absy. Absy pitted really early.
And he was the
Pitted on
first of the top
five.
group in, wasn't he?
Yeah, him and Carson. Carson is stopping again, so. Carson could really do with a safety car at any point. That's the other thing about his strategy.
Yeah. And would he want it before or after he stopped though?
Before.
I think what would be easier, yeah.
Yeah. Everyone will stop if it's before, I'd have imagined.
That probably goes a little bit deep into the hairpin. I reckon he wants it after actually. If he pits lap 20 for softs, and then a safety car comes out and boxes everybody up.
That's the... Okay, Adams just spun out.
Yeah, I reckon he'd want it after he's pitted for softs. But then again,
I don't know,
chances are if he pits then, everybody's going to follow him in.
Yeah. I think he wants it
So.
to come out before, personally.
Media's not starting to die now as well. PXDR has closed back up the kind of half a second he lost. Carlson not able to pull away on those mediums that he would have wanted to. To be completely honest, I reckon whenever the safety car comes out, they'll all do the same thing.
Yeah.
I reckon safety car came out now, they could take softs to the end.
Yeah.
With
Really
the slow,
struggling
with,
at the end.
yeah, with the slow laps under the safety car.
Liam seems to have sorted his pace out to the top guys.
Okay,
But
JD now
JD is
4
still
seconds
flying.
behind.
Yeah. JD's just catching everybody there at the minute.
Still taking Anton with him as well.
Yeah. So make it interesting at the end.
Leaders come through turn 1 again. Carson back up to 1.6 seconds.
Tires seem to have evened themselves out now, don't they? The mediums and the hards.
Yeah. I can
Done
imagine
on
there's
them.
too much life
11
in the
laps.
mediums left.
Yeah, he's done 11 on them. They'll be getting up there, that's for sure.
And I do think as it stands, McLaren will close the gap to Williams. I think.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they will.
Yeah. Absy, I believe, currently net P2. Carson is due a pit stop. Probably in the next 3 laps. Soft tyres.
Yeah. going to want to try and have some mega advantage at the end, isn't he?
Yeah.
You're going to want to be able to push every lap, I'd have thought.
So the Mercedes off. I believe that's Adam once again. Hazard gets past him
Oh,
through turn 8.
span it again. He's really not enjoying the hard tyres either.
No. Liam has gained a little bit of time back on the top 4.
Yeah. JD seems to have slowed down a little bit as well now in his pursuit.
Yeah. Tyres are still half as fresh though.
Yeah.
I guess half as old.
I think in the next kind of, after about 4 laps, I think we'll start to see him claw him back in again.
Yeah.
Oh, with Kia picks up 5
into the pit lane.
seconds. That's a big one for the constructors.
So it's going to be medium tyres for him. Hazard pitted last lap for mediums. James also been in recently for the medium tyres. Adam's in now. May have broken his front wing with that most recent spin. He's in about hard for 5 laps.
Yeah, no.
Switches over to the medium compound.
I think he just did not like them tyres at all.
Premier was looking the most like to make an overtake here at the moment. Seems to be the closest by the end of the back straight. Still not quite able to do anything. Here's a Lobbers battery down the pit straight, but it's not close enough by turn 1. It was a little bit wide as well. Well, I noticed last night Lee Pro Mayhem did fill in to the F1 sprint race. He is very good off turn 3. I don't quite know. I'm watching his line now because you might as well learn from someone for something. Yeah, line he takes, it gives him a very good exit.
Right, okay. I'm also going to watch. I've just been fascinated with how they took the final corner, to be honest.
Actually, you don't run wide at the final corner and you don't go full throttle, you won't spin. Once again, head down towards the hairpin. All single file still, nothing changing.
Liam's starting to catch back up a bit here.
Yeah, gap's now
Ever so slightly.
briefly under 3 seconds. JD has cost a couple attempts as Carlson into the pit lane on lap 20.
Actually going for softs.
I'd imagine so, yeah.
Follow him in.
Just waiting for it to switch over.
Yeah, he's going for softs.
Yep. And he's going to come out, hopefully ahead of exam. That's what he's going to need. It's going to be tight. Exam just sweeps around the outside.
Oh, that was close. Oh, Catson straight back down the inside though.
Still on the inside of him though. And we'll have a lot better traction here.
See if he can catch back up then.
Yeah. Everyone in hard's up in front of him. JD will currently be taking P4 after penalties. Just a couple turns inside the window to Liam. And Anton has also dropped back from JD as well, couldn't quite stay with him this whole time. Carson's already taken 1 second out of him this lap. It's the first and second sectors where he's going to do the most damage. As James Harmon retires from the session. He's going to be right in the way of Carson here as he heads up through turn 1. Carson's forced to take a narrower line than he would have wanted if he does get through. The exam might get blocked a little bit, but I imagine that car will be out of the way. Come back up to the leaders then. So still in the same order. Again, Premium is the closer to the car in front. That was your little fake there. Nothing really came of it though.
Just trying to put him off, I think, let him know that he's still there. The XDR has been the biggest DRS save I think I've ever seen.
Got 92% with 6 laps to go. That, I think I've been in this position once before, mainly because I forgot to use it.
That's impressive to
but
be in the
I
lead.
also wasn't leading, I was last.
Yeah, that's impressive. Absi is usually very good, and he has been very good with his ERS.
Yeah, still 60%. This is very good. From Mayhem down. Again, it's not too bad with 40% now. Is anybody really struggling? Got Anton and Pim. Less than 20. Catterson still under 10 on his battery. Using every percent of that to gain as much speed as possible.
I don't think Catterson ever has any after lap 3 usually, I don't think.
JD now 1.1 behind Liam, so that gap has massively shrunk over the last couple laps.
Also dropped a lot of time to the guys in front. Dropped to second. JD's looking for DRS.
Quite possibly.
Yep. Yeah.
He has a couple come down even faster now as they head down to the hairpin. Pro Mayhem almost finding their way up the inside of Absi, but not quite enough space to put his car there.
Five laps to go. Front 3 haven't left each other alone all race, have they?
No, it's in the same 3 in the same order, isn't it, the whole time?
Yeah. Liam was there on the first stint, but did not get on with them hards. And
I think he's still struggling with those hards as well.
Yeah.
Had a couple of laps where he pulled some time back, but JD's now right up behind him.
At least in the sprint he doesn't have to use them.
No, that's true. Unless he starts on softs, or he starts on mediums and gets damage on lap 1.
Yeah.
But yeah, then he might still avoid them and just do a 2-stop.
Yeah, I was going to say. I think he'll probably still avoid them.
Plus I just noticed, Pro Mayhem and my helmets, they're pretty much exactly the same.
Huh?
He uses red whereas I use pink. Apart from
nice.
that, they're identical. Yeah. One thing I think the PC side is better, the fact that you can make your own helmet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay.
I know they probably wouldn't be able to implement that sort of stuff, would they, to console?
I think it'd be tougher, wouldn't it?
Yeah. The thing that annoyed me coming into this game was they have the new podium pass, don't they?
Yeah.
Which basically means the helmet that I've used since F1 2016 isn't in the game anymore. Gutted about that. I was like, come on.
just one. I only want one.
I've used the same helmet for the last like 5 F1 games, and then suddenly now you can't have that anymore. Same colour as well, because why not? Carson almost in DRS of him now.
There's just not enough laps in them softs, is there? They're a lot quicker, but there's just not enough laps in them.
He might get up to 6th, possibly, but
Yeah.
in terms of where he's going to catch this battle here for JD and Liam, unless they properly squabble for this P4.
I think JD's going to go for it now. I think you can see Pro Mayhem's got a penalty as well.
Yeah.
So I want both of them spots.
Closing up into the hairpin. Is he going to go for a move? He is. The same move he did to Anton up the inside of the hairpin. Liam is able to fight back around the outside.
You seem to get a very good exit, don't you, off the outside of that corner?
Yeah, I think it's the same as sort of turn 3 and 4.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen one person get past up the inside up there yet.
Yeah, you have to be properly ahead at the open. Essentially.
The curb, ain't you, really?
Yeah. I think my internet's just crashed.
Lovely.
It stopped on my screen. Chat. I've been disconnected from chat.
Stream has stopped on mine.
Is it stopped completely? Is it?
It's just stopped. Yeah, it's just froze.
Yeah, same as what I have on my screen. So my game may have crashed. Hello? Cody's, you good? Stream is still on.
Still live. Oh, no, yeah, it's the game because I've got blue screen now.
The game's given up, okay.
Yeah.
Well then, this is an interesting race, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm told my connection quality ain't good enough. Ain't very good.
Nice.
So can you not see anything either?
On the stream now. I can see the race.
Okay. You might have to give audio coverage then for the last couple laps.
Okay, can they hear me?
Yeah, they should be able to. Wait,
Okay.
I'll just check on the stream if I turn the sound on.
Okay, so...
Yeah, they can hear you.
Okay, right then. Let's give this a whirl. Pro Mayhem's just gone past Absy, by the way.
Okay.
We missed that. I've got no intervals or anything now.
Great.
So we're going to try and use the map. JD's past Liam. Not sure how far behind
Okay.
Pro Mayhem he is. So it looks like he's too far back. Catterson is past Anton. Him. That's we got coming on. Really? How much CRS has Peter got still? 89% for the last going into the last lap as we head there now. No. We've got 2 laps to go, I'll tell a lie. I think the only real deciding thing is Absy's going to come P2 now, I think, because Pro Mayhem's got ahead. So I think it'll be between... Okay, now I've got the timing glitch.
Oh.
This is not helping my cause. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. I think JD's probably about 4 seconds back from Pro Mayhem at the minute.
Is that a guess?
I guess, yeah, I was counting seconds. Between about 4.2.
Cool.
Something like that. So if I'm right,
You're that smart. You can tell milliseconds.
yeah. The XDR is finally using his ERS. And Pro Mayhem was down to 3%. I think Absy's hoping that Pro Mayhem goes for something here, even though he's got a pen. You never know, it could be a harsh penny, it could be looking at a removal. You never always trust the penalty system. Absy and Pro Mayhem have 10% ARS each, the XDR has 65, and I don't know what lap we're on. Have we finished? I think we might have finished. Have we finished?
I have no idea. I have the same screen since lap 26 at turn 6.
I don't know whether we've finished.
Okay. Pim said something's happened with the lobby, so yeah, something has broken somewhere.
Something has broken. Well, my lap counter isn't getting in.
Okay. Still getting messages in the stream, so yeah, it's not internet related. P1 according to the race. Liam's apparently won. The race has finished, according to Peter.
It has finished. I think it has.
Yeah, Liam's apparently got in P1. Last time I saw, I think he was P4. So, yeah, something's broken.
Yeah. It's broke. It's broken.
It's broken.
It's broken.
No, Anton also got P1.
Right, who didn't get P1? Put your hand up if you didn't get
I
P1.
think everybody won on their own game.
Oh dear.
Right. Yeah, we all finished P1. God damn it.
I don't know what is going on here. Exami's got the world's longest pit stop record.
Does he?
He's still in there. Yeah. Adam is just finishing sector 2 in a very impressive time of 6 minutes 55.
That is skill. So this would be quite a nice wallpaper.
Yeah, I'm going to try and do something here.
Right, I'd imagine I'll have to restart.
Don't leave.
Okay, I'm going to leave it. I can't leave.
Yeah.
The only way I can leave is if I can leave.
Everything. Yeah, let me.
Yeah, the only way I can leave is if I close down the game. So I'll leave it on this very nice Williams wallpaper for now. Feel free to take a screenshot if you want, guys.
I haven't got people.
Absy second, Pro Mayhem first. I'm guessing Peter 1, yeah?
Yeah, Peter 1. Absy second, Pro Mayhem third, JD fourth, I think.
Brad wants a redo. I don't think so.
We are not staying here for 3 days.
25 points all around. Yeah, looks like it.
That's the only fair way, I think. The only fair way.
And Exam is still in the bits.
Oh, nice. Right, so I'm really sorry, Ben, but you're going to have to work the final results out from the screen that I'm sending you.
As we can see here, we have lap 26, turn 6 results as of
and
JD.
That's literally when it stopped, yeah. That's when all the race directors
so I
stopped
think
there as well.
it's the top 3 as it was. I think JD jumped Liam, yeah?
Yeah. I've got the recording from lap 27 on mine.
Apparently, Catterson got past Anton.
Yeah.
So that'll be Anton P7, Pim P8, then I guess Lusek Exam? Or did Kier just never, or not Kier, did Exam just never leave the pit lane?
Exam was in the he's still there now.
Oh no!
Everyone's still going. It's mental.
Lobby is stuck. Yeah, we won't be restarting the race. But I probably have to restart the stream. But I'll just wait for confirmation of all that stuff.
Right there, yeah.
Because the only way I can leave the lobby is if I close the application. So
I hope everyone was recording their races. Is what I'm going to say, because I think that's the only way.
Yeah, we might need everyone.
Yeah, we might need everyone's footage. Maybe to try and make this fair. So, if you wasn't recording, then I think that's it, mate. I think you can.
Am I good to? It'll be.
Keep saved.
It'll be stopping the stream to get out of this, but
yeah.
I guess that's all we can do. So yeah, there'll be a new stream back up in literally a couple minutes. So yeah.